Okay, what is the direction of A phi? This will be the direction of A phi. This will be the direction of A phi. This is my direction of AX. Can somebody tell me please what is the relation between these two? What is the relation between AX and A phi? Yes, please wait a bit. Some confusion is here. Yes, AX is in this direction. Okay, AX is in this direction. A phi is in that direction. What will be the dot product, sir? Anybody? If two vectors are going exactly opposite to each other, what will be the dot product? -1. What will be the dot product? -1. What is the dot product of AX with minus AX? AX is 1, already minus is there. So similarly, if two vectors are going just opposite to each other, the dot product value is what, sir? -1. If two vectors are going just opposite to each other, what is the dot product? That is a -1. What is the idea I am telling? You take two vectors, say one is AX, another is minus AX. You make dot product. AX anyway will give you 1, already minus is there. That is the idea. That is the idea. Okay. So -1 is the answer. But D point and the angle, sir. Anybody say this is my x-axis? D point and the angle. Can anybody tell? What is the angle? What is the phi of D point? Yes, 90 degree. Yeah, that is 90 degree. So with the 90 degree, I have to create a -1. Okay. So the one way is you can put minus itself there. So minus sine phi, minus sine phi. Sine 90 degree is what? 1. Okay, sine 90 degree is 1. Already you have a minus. So -1 you are getting. So this is a simple way to get this equation. So minus sine phi. Okay, the dot product of AX with A phi is minus sine phi. So நான் extreme condition கண்டுபிடிக்கிறேன். நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம்? எந்த இது கொண்டாலும் நீங்க என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம்? யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். எந்த இது கொண்டாலும் நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Okay. Okay, so then with A phi I can compare with AY. I can compare with AY. Okay, so in this case itself, can somebody tell what is the angle between, again this is AY. Okay, now I am going to compare with AY. What is the angle between A theta and A phi? Anybody? Already I am having A phi for that particular point D. Yeah, it's very good. 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree. Then what is the dot product of these two things? Whenever vectors are in 90 degree, the dot product will give you what? 0. No, simply 0. Okay, let it. Okay, 0. Answer has to be 0. Whenever two vectors are perpendicular to each other, the dot product is 0. Okay, but your phi value is what? Your phi value is 90 degree. Okay, you have to get 0, but phi value is 90 degree. What function will give you? Only cos phi function. Which function will give you? Cos function. Cos of 90 degree is what? 0. That's why you are having 0 in your table. Okay, second row, second column. Second row, second column, you are getting what? Cos phi. Second row, second column, you are getting cos phi. And again, remaining thing is very simple. Remaining is whenever you make dot product of AX with AZ, definitely it will be 0. Okay. So I will come to the final touch. This AX, AY, and AZ. Whenever you make dot product of these two, definitely it will be 0. These two, definitely it will be 0. These two, it will be 0. Please remember, whenever the vectors are exactly perpendicular, if you make a dot product, the answer is 0. The answer is 0. Again, finally, they will make a dot product of AZ with AZ itself. Definitely that has to be 1. Dot product of one vector with itself will give 1. Okay, sir. Are you all understanding the table? How I am giving you some idea to remember the table. Okay. Anyway, you can remember, but once if you have this kind of ideas, it will not go wrong. Okay. Yes. Then once if it is okay, I will move on to the spherical coordinate system. Before going to that, I want you to solve this one. I all got this volume of, in a spherical coordinate system, volume of dV, where Radius varies from 0 to rho. Pi varies from 0 to pi. And height varies from 0 to h. What answer you will get, sir? Anybody? Anyway, you know d. What is dv? You know what is dv? No, dv means what? Change in r, change in t rho. Okay, rho d phi, rho d phi, dz. This is called dv. Anyway, you can substitute this instead of dv. You can substitute this. What will be the final answer? Yes, sir. Somebody told yes.
Pi rho square h.
Pi rho square h. Are you all convincing with this? Because the cylinder volume is pi r square h. Instead of r, I am using instead of r, I am using rho. That's it. So pi rho square h is the answer. Okay, in answer one yes. Okay, that is the one way of solving that cylinder. Okay, anyway, already we have solved different surface area of the cylinder. Okay, already I have given you that. Somebody has solved it properly. Finally, also the coordinate system with of the coordinate system. Okay, then if it is okay, then I will go to the spherical coordinate system. Okay, next one is spherical coordinate system. Spherical. Okay, in a spherical coordinate system, we will use a notation like this: r comma theta comma pi. In a cylinder, what we have used? Rho. Please remember one thing. This whatever the notation or procedure that we have coordinate system, same is applicable in spherical coordinate system. That pi concept is here also same, but these are all really different. I am not putting rho here, I am putting something else. So please remember, this is not same. Anyway, that is also some radius, but the little bit difference is there between rho and r. And again, theta is a completely new quantity. Theta is a completely new quantity. Okay. Now we will try to explain one by one what is r, what is theta, what is pi. Okay. Anyway, based on our previous understanding, say for example, r is equal to constant, some value, it has to give you a plane or some surface. Again, if theta is equal to constant, it also will give you the plane. Again, once intersection of these two has to give you a line format. The line may be linear line, or it may be a curved line, or it may be a circle, or it may be a perpendicular line, or it may be a horizontal line.